the recording. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first Soulful Leader Global Virtual Community Gathering. That's what I'm calling it. It is a very long name, but that's what I resonate with. I am so excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. I kid you not, I woke up this morning feeling so excited, so happy. My heart is still beating right now. I just have to be totally transparent with you. Many of you know me as the community leader who has been building community for the past 13 years. And to continue grow this vision of mine, we wanted to go globally. So thanks to the coronavirus, I got out of my comfort zone, and now we're going and glowing globally. One of the visions that I've had is to have women from all over the world that I'm able to serve in one container. And this is our beautiful container. At this moment, I want to call you my soulful family. My soulful family. So we are in a beautiful container of soulful luminaries, soulful, amazing, beautiful people. It doesn't matter where you come from, what country. I was just sharing that there's 7 countries represented here. We had over 31 people that joined us. So thank you for all being here. And also 6 different states. So that speaks volume to me that my global and states have the connections that I have actually said yes to coming to this experience. So what I would love to begin with today is just the logistics. I will go ahead and unmute you. When I do that, let me see, I guess I have to let people in, which is interesting. I will unmute you if I ask you a question. We want to make sure that we're sharing all the time. If you need to go to the restroom, or if you need to go and drink water, whatever, just make sure you click on the icon if you're on your laptop that says stop video. That way we won't all be distracting, seeing what you're doing, okay? So all you have to do is just click on it and do your own thing. We're gonna be here for 2 hours, lots of time for us to connect, to share whatever it is that's in our hearts. I have a plan for us. Today, I have an agenda, but I'll go ahead and share that with you. We get to hear from all of you. This is going to be the first thing that we're going to do. And we're also going to be chatting and sharing, okay, on the chat as well. And whatever it is that I'm guided to do, I do have an agenda, but I just want to tell you, I'm going to be transparent with you right now and just say that whatever it is that's supposed to happen today will happen as long as it is serving our highest good. So I ask that you surrender to what is, because I am surrendering to what is, okay? I want you to be, I invite you to be open. I invite you to be vulnerable. I invite you to be authentic. This is a soulful family that we're within this incubator. We are also, this container is safe because many of you here know me already, and I know you. Some of you I've just met, so welcome. Some of you I may have not met, but you have been following me, and this is your first time. You are welcome here today as well. Let's see here what else I want to share with you. We're going to do an invocation, meditation process today. I'm going to be reading a lot of quotes. One of them is from Gandhi's prayer for peace. I'm going to share some of the things that I've been downloading that I want to share with you. We're going to do an exercise today that's going to help us take the inventory of our personal soulful family as well. I'm talking about not necessarily your personal family, but your soulful family, the people that you hang around with, okay? And if there's anything that's coming up for you right now that you need to express, we're going to open the, we're going to give you an opportunity to do that. Like I said, for those of you who just joined us, I woke up this morning so excited to be with you and be able to serve you through this global container of the Soulful family. So I want to first start by saying thank you for being here in this crazy, uncertain, and yet opportunist time. On this planet right now, there's so much chaos happening. There is so much fear happening, but yet there's so many people that are still know that they are protected, and they are loved, and they are connected to spirit, to God, that they know that everything is going to be okay because this shall pass. Just you being here truly is a gift to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your light. And whether any of this makes sense to any of us, to our logical mind right now, just feel yourself surrender. I'm going to use a lot this word. Surrender now to the possibilities of complete transformation for yourself and for the universe. And this is what we want to put forth. One of my favorite quotes by Mother Teresa is, if we have no peace, it is because we forgot to belong to each other. And guess what's happening right now in our world? We're becoming closer. We're building community. We're reconnecting to loved ones. We're forgiving. We're letting go. We're coming together in community. We're belonging to each other. Is it possible for people to come from all over the world like this to be connected on a soul level and to experience such loving connection? The idea of the soulful family is possible for total strangers. Many of you are total strangers from each other. I might know each and every one of you, or maybe not, but you're total strangers. Some of you are total strangers from each other, and yet we come together globally from all over the world with different backgrounds, ethnicities, right? Cultures, beliefs. And it doesn't matter what your belief system is. It doesn't matter who you believe in, what you believe in. We are together as a soul family, as humans. I wrote something the other day and it goes like this, and I want to take this because we need to take a minute to pray for those who have been affected by the virus, to heal, for those who create this, those who created this virus to find inner wisdom, for those who are feeding fear in the media to find peace, and for all of us who are waiting patiently for this to be over, to feel compassion for all, because this, ladies and gentlemen, too shall pass. So let me tell you about my intentions for today. My intentions for the Soulful Family Gathering today is to create an experience where everyone feels valued, seen, loved, heard, deepen our connection to self, to God, to spirit, and to remember who we are. Because you can't become yourself by yourself. We all need community, and we all need to be here together and belong. And that's what I want to say for you today. And now what I would love to do is, if anybody has anything that they need to express, if anybody has anything that they need to share, this is the space and the time to do it. But before we do that, could you please, in the chat, okay, tell me your first name and the country that you're from so everybody could see where you are from. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's take a minute. In the chat, just click on that little square on the bottom that says chat, and you begin to chatting with everybody, and I'm going to read them all. And here we go. I love this. Katie's saying, I surrender. Okay, US area, Switzerland, California, US. Katie's US. All right, Washington, Sacramento, Olympia, Washington. All right, let's see, Switzerland, Illinois. Yay, my Illinois people, Chicago, suburbs of Chicago, yay. Thank you, Tina, Deborah, Patty. All right, Toronto, Canada. Welcome. Anybody else? Do you know where the chats are? If you don't know, just raise your hand and we could help you. It's on the bottom. It says chats. Excellent. Very, very good. Thank you. Portland, Oregon. Welcome. Soulful family. All right. And I know that Corey's California. All right. Dubai. Hello, Sahar. Another person with my name. Come on. She's a dear client and now a friend. Hello, all from Dubai. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're going to go ahead and open just all I want you to do is just raise your hand. And I just want to ask, here's a question that I have for you. How is your heart doing right now? How is your heart doing right now? And again, this is a safe space in which you could share. Obviously, we're going to just do about maybe a minute or two each. We're going to also have some shared wisdom. I have so many amazing, gifted women that are friends here that could give us words of wisdom. So we're going to have an opportunity for you ladies to do that as well, and gentlemen. All right. So how is your heart doing right now? If you don't feel like you want to share verbally, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat. How is your heart doing right now during our time together? So if you choose to speak, let me see here. Katie, US. Okay. All right. So I have Rosa. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Go ahead, Rosa.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Safar. It's so nice meeting you in person. But of course, I've listened to some of your lives and I've heard you from the other group that we joined. And thanks for throwing this together. My heart is doing better than it has been for years. I just feel like my dream has just come true. Because my whole mission in life and the name of my business is called Connecting You. And I've been dreaming of having people connect at a deeper heart level all my life.
Wow.
Because growing up as a child in a family of 10, you wouldn't believe, even though we had lots of fun, I felt alone.
Wow. Wow. So your heart, what I'm hearing is your heart is full, because
Yes.
This is creating an opportunity for you to reconnect people, to help people connect. That
exactly.
is so beautiful. And where are you joining us from, Rosa?
Toronto.
Well, welcome,
yes.
welcome,
yes.
welcome.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. That is so beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and mute you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else? This is an opportunity for you ladies. Tell me, how is your heart feeling? Or whatever it is that you want to share. Whatever. I know you're not shy because I know all of you, most of you. Anyway, go ahead and raise your hand. Anybody else? I don't see. Let me see. Let me scroll down. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Unmute. Go ahead. And by the way, I'm sorry. There is an icon that looks like a hand. I don't know if I even see it on here. Maybe not. Okay, just go like this and I'll see you. And I know Rima will do you next. Go ahead, Deborah.
It's under the chat. If they go into chat, they'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, okay.
I can't see the hand either for some reason, but
yeah. Go ahead.
Through a lot of this, what I love is the people sharing so beautifully on Facebook. And I know it's not everywhere, but if we share the positive messages, then maybe we can get more of those out there than the not so positive messages. What I found, and I hope it's okay that I share this, Oprah and Deepak have a free 21 meditation. I've shared it on Facebook and so have others.
Feel free to go ahead and put the link down there. That would be awesome. Any good positive resources. The question is, how is your heart doing right now?
My heart is doing great because through that meditation, I have opened up to deeper and possibilities of ways to share my parenting coaching even more. So it's opened up some creativity that I can share and hopefully help others. So
I love that.
Heart full of, I can't wait. This has given me the opportunity, much like Rosa, now we have an opportunity. So
I love that. I love that. That is so wonderful to hear. Thank you so much, Deborah, for, first of all, coming on here. I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you. Thank you. From Chicago. Thank you. From Illinois. Or are you from Wisconsin?
Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Rima is next. Rima, my sweetheart.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you, Sahar, again for doing this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to virtually meet all of you. Patty, how are you, my dear? I have to say, in regards to what was going on recently with all of this, you know, the media taking and looking into what's going on a negative point of view, at the beginning, I felt my heart so heavy. But then I went back to our training, Sahar, and I went back to my readings as well. And I started thinking it has to be, in order for me to actually create change, I have to start with the change from within. So I started doing that with my closest circle of friends and sharing and doing everything positive. I actually woke up today, started dancing, and I started singing. And I started I had this wonderful feeling, no matter what's going on outside, I can create it from within, so positive. I was feeling so happy and my heart was so full, like most of the ladies that shared, my heart was so full. And I feel that we're gonna go get through this. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna happen sooner or later. But what I love the most is the collective
connections that we're having
with all of us, whether it's online, whether it's virtually, face-to-face through FaceTime, whatever it is, we are connected, and this is going to overcome everything negative that we're seeing, right, ladies?
I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes.
So thank you, Sahar.
You, Rima. I love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. You know, I want to also, those of you who have, you know, I know Katie wrote here that my heart is heavy. And it's okay. I mean, wherever your heart is, we want to honor it. She said that my heart is heavy. I have witnessed much loss and fear in the last few 12 hours. I'm feeling my friend's loss and fear of my nurse friends. So I just want to say, Katie, our hearts go to you and the loss that you have, and we love you, we see you, we honor you, and thank you so much for being so vulnerable and sharing that with us, because there are a lot of people that are getting sick, and there's a lot of people that unfortunately are leaving Earth. So we want to send them our love and blessings. Thank you for sharing. Who's next? Go ahead and raise your hand. This is an opportunity for you to share. All right, let's go ahead and unmute you. Hello, my friend Simin. How are you, sweetheart? Oh.
Nice to meet all of you. Nice to meet all of you from here. This is a very powerful,
thank you.
You know, technology that brought us all together. Thank you, Sahar.
You're welcome.
My heart is filled with prayers for people in media. They helped us understand some of the stuff, and also for nurses, for doctors who put themselves in the front lines of all of this and are fearless of what happens to them, and they're helping all of the world all over to combat this disease. We will get over this, but what good thing is going to come from this is everybody in the world should care about one another.
Yes.
And we're all connected somehow.
Yes, thank you. That's so beautifully said. And I love how you said that. My heart is full with prayer. Thank you so much. One of the first things that I do every morning, there is a meditation. I'll be more than happy to share that with you. And I've shared it many times in our groups. And it is about expanding love. And I started doing this a few months ago. It's almost like part of me knew. And it would expand love to myself, to my family, to my friends, to colleagues, to my city, my state, my world, the universe, galaxies. And as we illuminate and expand that love to all, imagine all of the whole world being illuminated with love. And this is, if we could do that every single day, take about 10, 15, 14 minutes to do that, ladies and gentlemen. If we could do that, that would be so profoundly powerful, because we are all energies, we are all connected. And if we could take some time not to think of ourselves and only think of others in that 14 minutes of meditation, it's called Expanding Love by Yogananda. And you imagine how powerful that could be. if the whole world does that. And I believe there is something happening on the 4th, which is 2 days from now, on Saturday, at 10:45 p.m. Pacific. I think I could again leave the information here. Is the whole world's gonna pause, and we're gonna do a 20-minute prayer. For those of you who already know about it, feel free to do that. All right, excellent. Okay, so let's see. Anybody else? Raise your hand. This is a great opportunity. We're gonna take the first. Okay, let's go ahead and unmute Patty, and then we're gonna go to Artie. Go ahead. Patty.
Hello. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see some of you again that I've met in person. And hi, Sahar. You look great.
Thank you so much.
My heart has been in a really good place in ways, because I've been in, and I'm used to being in, and I've been able to focus more on what my message and my business is. But I think social media in the past was really not so great in ways where people were so into it and disconnecting from others, whereas there's a shift now because social media is bringing people together, and families are having more time together, and they're Skyping and Zooming grandparents, and so in a way, what's kind of I felt has pushed people away from that connection is now in a positive way bringing people back to connecting. And which is really awesome. Like, I Skype with my mom, who's at assisted living, and we can't see her, and so they set it up so different people can go and Skype, and I've Zoomed called with my sisters, and so it's actually been a really nice thing, and there's been levity and laughter that has come out of it, which is so important in a time like this, because it can be very scary and chilling when you hear the news. And, you know, God bless all of the people that are on the front lines, nurses, paramedics, firemen, everybody that's out there and doing what they need to do and putting other people first. So it's amazing.
Amen. Amen to that. Thank you. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for also including those who are on the front line. Those are the people that we need to more than ever send love and blessings to them and surround them with white light. You know, like, if you know a nurse, I know a few of them, every morning, wake up as you're doing your meditations, whatever it is that you're doing, close your eyes and just send love and blessings to all of them, and envision all the doctors all over the world who are really in need of our prayer right now. Thank you. That was so beautiful. All right. I think I said I'm going to have Artie. Artie, go ahead, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm already on.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Sahar. I have been to one of your events here in the Bay Area, and then you moved to Chicago.
Now I'm back.
Yes. So it's a great medium for when I saw the message, I completely jumped in. Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I feel like my heart is full of gratitude, is because 2 weeks ago, when this all started, my son was in New York, and that was the time that his spring break was being announced, and he was going to go somewhere else. So it was just a day before everything got canceled, all flights and everything. He was here. So as a family, we feel blessed that we are together, and awesome. We feel grateful for what could have happened, didn't happen, and he's flown from New York to here. That is just thinking of our family, and then extending all my love. We all of us in the family sat together holding hands, praying for those who actually, so this is what came out of this. So
wow,
I'm already
that's so beautiful.
And I'm already kind of tearful a little bit thinking of that moment, and you know, and gratitude, and how many of them are just, as everybody said, nurses and all that. They're working, and from that discussion we had within our family, my husband actually, he sings. So he started a YouTube channel to share his music, and put a link for people to donate towards WHO directly, World Health Organization, for this COVID-19. So it's everybody. My daughter is doing something, my son is doing something, I'm doing something, and you know, So that's the good thing that came out. And I agree with Patty how actually I've created so many Zoom calls with my families on both sides that I haven't talked to. So everybody coming together, especially the elderly generation, they are actually seeing us.
Yes.
So
oh my goodness. That is so true. I love that. I mean, I felt it. I felt as you're sharing about how the whole family came together. Everything is divine. Everything for the divine order. Oh, beautiful share. Thank you, Archie. So happy to see you again.
So happy to see you. And it is a divine thing because I was thinking about like there was Sahar here and you know.
I'm back, baby, but we're going global.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. I just also want to share with you ladies and gentlemen that we also are doing these every other week. I already have April 16th and I already have April 30th. So I know some of you already pre-registered, but if you choose to, and if this was beneficial for you, please go back and re-register for the rest of the time. I'd love to see you every single time because we are here to support each other. I see somebody who raised their hand. I'm going to go ahead and unmute. Is it Za? Lily? Go ahead.
Yes.
Sweetheart.
Yes. Could you hear me?
Yes, I can, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to put the video, but it's not working.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll work on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. It's such a blessing to be here. Thank you, Sahar, for the wonderful invitation. This is such a wonderful opportunity, and all you women, thank you. For being here as well. I deeply feel you all. It is so divine, as you all mentioned. I mean, my heart has been expanding at such an accelerated speed that it never ceases to amaze me. And I connect so much with you, and it is wonderful how we are all coming together. Whether it's through social media, I heard someone mentioning it shouldn't be I think it was Lee Harris that I was listening to the other day on one of his YouTube videos, and he said, it shouldn't even be social media. Social distancing. It's only physical distancing. And I was in contemplation for these past couple of days how the heaviness that I've been feeling is collective. It's just, going over these ancestral issues that are coming forth, and they're here to be like cleansed, purified, and our hearts, how fast they're awakening, and how deeply we're connecting once again. And I love how Rosa mentioned that for a very long time she's been dreaming of this moment where people are connecting and opening up their hearts. And it reminded me of a long time ago when I was getting into the spirituality of my being. And one beloved sister asked me, if you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? And I remember that at that time, me and my innocence, I said, to see the hearts of everyone expand and compassionately, to see that compassion in everyone globally.
I love that, Lily. Wow. That is so beautiful. Beautifully said. Thank you so much. Oops, sorry. I don't know what happened. I muted you.
I'm not sure either, but it's okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you so much for sure. And I just literally met her last weekend. For you to come here, we were both in a weekend class, virtual class, learning and expanding. I love you. Thank you so much, Lily. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And let's see who else. I do see Natalia. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Anybody else? Okay, we're doing this together, ladies. We're doing this together. So I'm going to go ahead and Natalia, I believe you are open. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Sahar. It's so wonderful. Such an amazing community. It doesn't feel that we are like on the computer. It's like we are in the big room, like it's your place.
That's how it feels. Yes, I love that.
Just need to bring some tea and coffee cups.
That's it. I have my water. Remember, let's cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like I've been doing a 30-day marathon. Like I put it on Facebook. Today is 18th day that we are praying every morning and every evening for everyone on the earth. And it has been an interesting time. Like I'm a Vedic astrologist, so I keep telling that it's already like for almost a year. It's a very transformational time astrologically because of position in the Sagittarius and in Capricorn. So it's really like universe wants us to transform, to cleanse. And I had a very special experience in November when I flew to India, and I was in Delhi. I love India, practice Vedic tradition. And it was not possible to breathe in Delhi. Air was so polluted, it was so hard, and people were in masks then, November 4. So I prayed, God, why it happens like that? Why like this air is so polluted? So please do something. I hope this prayer didn't affect what is happening. But now when I talk to Delhi, air is clean.
Yes.
Almaty, Kazakhstan, air is clean. So many animals are like coming out. Like again, like there was a video how so many small tortoises making their eggs on the beach in India. So like sometimes we forget that it's not only humans live in the world, that earth is our, like we have the earth together, and the humans are supposed to take care of everybody.
And this is a way of the earth saying, I need a breath, I need to pause, I need a break.
Yeah, like I mean, right now, like it's just quieter for the earth. Like the airplanes not flying, less noise, less like
yes.
And it's like it's supposed, I think it's a good time because it's time for all of us like to think, to recap, to understand what's valuable. And we are people are afraid of death, but death could come any moment because but death is not dangerous. Dangerous is when you don't really live your life towards your purpose.
How is your heart doing?
It's peaceful. Like I feel the heaviness of others, but right now I feel like I feel good. My prayer is deeper, and so like I just focused on the prayer for myself and for others, that people really get that. And we have a relative in Israel who is a nurse, and she is a very experienced nurse. So she has patients, 9 patients with coronavirus, and it takes her 1 hour to put on her costume, and 1 hour to take it out.
Wow.
So
that's
like
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Natalia is an astrologist. She is, she's done my astrology. She's done family entanglement work for me and some of my family members. I so honor you and love you for all the work that you've done for me and for those who are in the world that are creating change. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for being here.
Thank you so much, Sahar, for being who you are and
for your shared wisdom. And please make sure that you are sharing whatever. Hi, Natasha, that's her husband. How are you?
Good, Sahar.
Good, how are you doing? Please join us. Men are welcome here too. How are you doing? How is your heart doing, Natasha?
Sasha,
sorry.
Good, thank you.
Yes, good.
So
excellent.
glad to see you.
Thank you, you too. Please stay with us. Thank you so much, both of you. All right, anybody else? Raise your hand. Anybody else? And if you are, Sahar, I don't know if Sahar wants to say something. If you do, just click on the hand. If not, I'm going to unmute you, Sahar, because I know you have words of wisdom. I don't know why, but I'm channeling you right now, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Hi, Sahar, not to put you on the spot, but I know you have words of wisdom, and I want to hear about your heart in Dubai. How are you doing? Okay, she's not here with us. So she is, but she's not. So Sahar, I'm just talking to you. Maybe when you have a chance, please go ahead and share. All right, I'm going to go ahead. And, yeah, here we go. Now you are. Here we go. Go ahead.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. I just wanted to give myself the time to kind of get into your vibe and find my space with the group.
Okay, do you still want time?
I do.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I can talk. My heart feels actually absolutely great. What happened in when we call it homestay, it's probably not as bad as what you have in the States or in other countries, because the leadership here seems to be really on top of it. So there's a feeling that we're safe, and I share this with a lot of my friends and relatives, but we are staying home. Okay. And I found that what has happened is because there isn't that distraction from the outside world, I'm turning inwards. And I'm noticing things about me, about my feelings that I haven't noticed before, but it's not a heavy feeling. It's actually very nice. Every second, I'm grateful for what we have. I'm grateful for the sunshine that we get. I'm grateful for the food that we have in the fridge. I'm grateful that I have nice neighbors. I'm grateful for the birds that sing. I'm grateful for the 4 cats that I have. And I just found myself reminding myself more often of how grateful I am to have all these things in this such difficult time.
Beautiful.
The other thing that it has done to me is it brought out some things that I needed to heal, which I have been carrying for the last 30 years. Because we actually did have a lockdown. My family and I were there in lockdown for 6 months. And that was back in 1990 during the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait.
Wow.
And that event was a huge 180 degrees change for me. But you'd think that after you've been somewhere, after you've been away from that event for 30 years, you're okay. But I wasn't. It reminded me of the isolation. It reminded me of the fear. It reminded me how we used to really struggle to find basic food. I mean, there were only 2 types of vegetables, if you can imagine. At least, now we have supermarkets open. Back then, no mobiles, no internet. So you can imagine how grateful I am to have had that experience that taught me how to survive this one, or maybe at least adapt to it.
I love it. I love it.
The third point is, as you all mentioned, is the connectivity. It is incredible that everyone is making an effort to connect online, even families sending videos, chats. I mean, my aunt lives in the same city, and I forgot that I can actually call her on the phone instead of just sending messages. And then I thought, what am I doing? I don't need to call her on video. I can actually call her on the phone. But the whole mentality has been, let's connect, let's connect.
How is the energy in Dubai right now? How are the people?
Very nice. I mean, everyone is positive. No one is spreading any paranoia or negativity or rumors. Okay. Everyone is being respectful of the new, I don't want to call them laws, but they're, the new disciplines. And everybody is willing, to wear the mask, wear the gloves, social distancing. Nobody is visiting anybody, which is absolutely amazing. Willingly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's
good to hear from people that live from different countries what's going on here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not that, I don't know how to put the video on, but excuse me, because I am in my pajamas, as I said.
That's okay. Here you are. That's okay. No judgment here. Yeah.
It's amazing that everyone is really, into it positively.
Yes.
And I sent out a little message for everyone. Don't send me any more news. I'm like up there.
We're done.
I've done my research. I've read the facts. I know what to worry about and not what to worry about, and that's it. I don't want to hear it anymore. And what's really nice here, I mean, you might want to know, since most of you are abroad, is that actually the government has launched official apps and websites. You can minute by minute know what the status is and what they're doing. Yes. So we have lockdown from 8 p.m. to 6 because they're spraying everything, the supermarkets, the streets, the manholes, everything.
That's interesting.
So, I relaxed about that, and now I can think about me and what I need to flutter.
Yes, I love that. Thank you, Sahar. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So lots going on.
You're awesome. And tell them a little bit about your work, because she's been doing, how long have you been doing what you're doing?
I've been doing what I'm doing for the last 29 years. And thanks to you. And I hope you've shared my testimonial with everyone on your page.
I will be. Thank you.
Please do, because Sahar Nafal came in at a really critical point in my life. As I said, I've been doing this for 29 years, and it hadn't occurred to me to do it in the way that Sahar and I collaborated on during our mentoring program.
Yes, thank you.
So now I'm very excited because I'm working in a different way. I'm more relaxed. I'm more recharged. I don't feel drained.
Good.
And suddenly things became clear. You know, we've dotted the I's and, you know, stroked the T's. So I'm very excited.
Thank
and
you.
like you, I'm launching a video program on Monday. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it.
Congratulations.
And, thank you. And I got two companies who are buying it because they invest in their employees and they have a zero discrimination policy, but all the employees are women. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Kind of,
thank you.
You know, and you've helped me do that. So I'm really grateful. So yeah, a lot of enthusiasm. Of course, I know people who have died, and I know friends who've lost friends.
Yes.
But you know, you pray and you do your best, and you embrace life, the good and the bad, and you always evolve and you try and keep going. Otherwise, I don't know how else I would cope.
Thank you, Sahar, for your share. I appreciate you and Paul from Dubai, and I thank you and thank you for. And I received fully your testimony of our work together. Thank you, and I love you. Thank you.
And I don't.
All right. So who do we? Sorry. Go ahead. Well, okay. Bye. Okay. Who do we have who has not shared? We have. Maybe we could take a couple of more people. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and unmute Laura. Hi, Laura. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Oh, I think I have to unmute myself and then I'll mute myself back.
Okay.
What I can say about my heart is that I feel like it's on a roller coaster. You know, today is completely peaceful and full of energy and enthusiastic. And, you know, I woke up in the morning and, you know, this Gary Vee video popped on my Facebook Live. I don't know if you guys know who Gary Vee is. He swears a lot. and you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, so many people are connecting with him. And, you know, I just realized whatever I want to do, that the time is now. And, you know, forget about this time is full of opportunities, and you know, it's time sensitive. You have to grab the moment right now and just go with it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. And if you guys don't know about me, I help families with college planning. And, you know, just by talking about from different people, I realized that, you know, families actually can negotiate, you know, their kids going to college and, you know, their finances, even if they've been denied, because universities are struggling right now. So anyway, but because I am an empath, you know, that's why my heart, I feel like it's going, you know, up and down on a roller coaster. And yesterday was really bad. Like, you know, I feel like I feel the pain, you know, from the whole world. And today I feel like everybody woke up and is happy. And, you know, sometimes I cannot control, you know, that feeling, what I'm receiving. But yesterday I learned the news that a family member is fighting for his life in Spain with his dad, you know, from coronavirus. And I took this Reiki certification a couple months ago, and I never used it, you know, for distance healing. So today, that's what I'm gonna do is, you know, try to heal these people, you know, from distance, because.
And I invite you to expand that to everyone too.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, I'm learning new things, you know.
Good for you. I love that. Thank you.
How
Laura.
to help myself and other people as well. And yeah, just, and I want to say something to Rima. Rima, I only met you once, but you somehow have power of healing other people's hearts.
What a testimony. Thank you.
You are just like so full of love and, you know, spreading love around everyone. I didn't get a chance to talk to you after, you know, last time when I was at Sahar, but you are like one of the biggest hearted people that I've ever met. And I wanted to tell you that.
That's beautiful.
And, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I have no idea what you're doing. And use that power.
Thank you. That is so beautiful. I love that for the testimony.
And Sahar, you too. Yes. I mean, I'm so grateful to know you, and you're just an angel. You know, you're saving so many people, and I really appreciate all the light and love that you're spreading around the world.
Thank you so much. I so fully received that. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you for joining us from Chicago. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. And I know she mentioned something that she has a certification, Laura, and she said that she is using it. And she said that she's going up and down. And, you know, I want to honor her for that. Yes, we feel, a lot of us feel like the peace and we have opportunities, but it's okay if we go in and out. I have to share something with you that I went through this. I call it, I don't know why, Spirit said to call it like the fear hurricane. The first 48 hours when this happened, I went into a fear hurricane where I felt everybody's pain, everybody's fear. I felt, because just like many of you here are, we're empath. I felt an overwhelm of sadness. I felt an overwhelm of not just fear, but like confusion, uncertainty. And I literally picked up the phone. I was calling my daughter. I was calling my daughters. I go, we gotta meet. There's something going on. And I couldn't figure it out. I called some of my friends, but the more I released it, the more I shared it, the more I realized that I was really doing it on the behalf of the collective. The more I did that, the sooner I released it, ladies, the more at peace I became. So some of us may have already been through this, and I literally asked Spirit, I said, why is this happening to me? And Spirit said, it has to happen in order for you to feel what's happening out there, because as many of you know, I have tools to overcome all the adversities that I've been through and help thousands of women overcome so many adversities. And yet it happened to, because I need to feel it, I need to experience it. And I want to honor each and every one of you with whatever experience you have. You could be someone who's totally stuck in fear, and you know what? We honor you, because that's the space you're in. Every single one of us have a certain way of processing life. Every single one of us is on a path of our own calling, our own path, our own purpose, and there is no judgment. And so we want to make sure that those of you who are not feeling perhaps at this moment, I love Laura, and I love how honest you were, and so honest and vulnerable that you are going ups and downs. And yes, there are moments when I clicked on the TV the other day and I watched the news, because I'm staying at my cousin's home right now, and I watched the TV, and part of me goes, why don't you just pause for a little, because I have not watched TV since this whole thing happened. I've been just getting news information from social media. And I kid you not, I said, I have to remove myself. I protected myself fully. And I removed myself, and I said, okay, let me just watch. And I could not believe how influential this media is, how they're feeding fear into humanity and society. And yes, it's happening. We're not going to deny it. We all have to follow whatever it is that we need to do to stay safe. But it was just so overwhelming. I couldn't watch more than like 10 minutes, but I had to watch, experience what's happening. It doesn't mean you have to take it in. Experience the fear. Deepak Chopra says that it's like a chunk of frozen consciousness that we're walking around. It's saying, I am that fear, I am that pain. Unless it thaws, you continue walking with that fear, with that chunk of consciousness. What I want to invite each and every one of you right now to do is to feel the pain, the experience of fear, be with it, let it witness who you are, stay with it. And it's okay, there's no shame, because it is inevitably, it's gonna happen. There is going to be triggers that we're gonna be triggered. This is the peak right now. This is the beginning of this, and there's things that are gonna come up for you. In order for you to release that pain, be witnessed by it, be with it, let it say what it needs to say. It is okay. And if you need friends, that's what the whole purpose of our community is, coming together in order for us to express whatever it is that our heart is expressing. I'm called to ask my friend Jan to do some sort of like, Jan, I would love for you to give us guidance of how can we protect our heart, and we'll continue to open the opportunities for people to share as well. This is what it's all about. What can you tell us? First, tell them a little bit about you. She's also one of my angels, just like Natalia and many of you here. She really, really helped me. She's one of the most incredible friends that I have, that is so beautifully gifted. She helps women project their voices and beyond. She helped me actually share my voice, my authentic voice. I worked with her for a whole year, and we became really good friends. So I want to ask you to somehow, what kind of guidance can you give these ladies right now in order for us to protect our heart, especially those of us who are empaths and are carrying on the heart? So go ahead, Jan. Mic is yours.
Sahar, first, you were born for this, and you are glowing. We were all born for this. We first go to this trajectory, we go to the dark night of the soul, we go to our high vibration, and then little by little, we come to a place that this was divinely orchestrated. When I first went into a deep meditation about this, because I do meditations and I felt like, well, I need to have some answers. And I got the word tribunal. And it reminded me when I was in elementary school and I misbehaved, I went beyond the boundaries, and the teacher put me in front of a mirror. And that was the most horrible thing, because I had to reflect on my part in the creation. So as we are hovering between the hell and the heaven, we women have a tall order to focus on our part and heal that. And as you said, dropping down, we are the washing machine for the archetypes for the planet. We really are. We've taken on a lot. People on your call here, I call us angelic visitors to Earth, who took on heavy old clothes, personalities that right now between, there is such a moment of choice, and your brilliant, beautiful, articulate women here are saying, in this moment, I choose love. The reason you're able to go from the deep areas and to finally stay in love is love wins. It is the highest vibration. It is a physics. I've studied, I taught at the Sound and Consciousness Institute. The dark agenda, whatever intentionality, cannot win. We women coming together has been prophesized by the Dalai Lama. And for years we've been saying, circle up. We come into our own place. The first word was tribunal of personal, and then coming together and releasing and forgiving ourselves. And the second word was reckoning. What is happening? What are the threads of intentionality? Are they fear-based towards money and power? Or are they towards love, divine love? What I'm hearing in your women is they are bringing the compassionate mother's divine love, which has been missing from this planet, and we have suffered. We are the new leaders. I had all these notes here, but I got so excited. The third thing is the reckoning, where we see how can things be made based on new social system, based on love, based on community, based on getting together. And it is somewhat tribal. It's old-fashioned. It's indigenous. Your family is my family. The third word of directionality I got was jubilation. And I said, oh my goodness, it is because the divine plan is for, and the dark has like herded us all into one central government, one central nexus of communication and interconnectivity. And the tagline was, help is on the way. If we are connecting with source and connecting with each other, divinely guided, that frothing vibration will make this oneness and connectivity actually help the articulation of the divine plan of a one humanity guided by divine universal laws. This is where we are going, and let the old personality and clothes and fear go. You can feel it in these women. I mean, they were born for this. I mean, they're just like, I feel them galvanizing to something higher and coming together and articulating it. We are the foundation for the new earth and the new paradigm. So I hope that helps. I'm so sure of that.
Beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. If you don't mind putting these 3 words, and I know we'll probably do an interview where I love to learn more about what was downloaded, because it makes so much sense. I love you, Jan, all that work that you do in this world. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Thank you for your wisdom.
Thank you for having me.
As I shared, we want shared wisdom, ladies. Any of you who have, like Natalia shared, Jan shared, all of you, Sahar shared wisdom. You know what I'm called? I know some of you are not raising your hand, but believe it or not, I'm going to volunteer you. I feel Switzerland is ready to talk. So what do you think, ladies? Is Switzerland ready to talk? I'm going to go ahead and unmute Martha. And then we're going to go ahead and unmute her daughter, Alexandra. 2 amazing, beautiful women that I've had the honors for the past 2 years to work with as well. So go ahead. We'll start with Martha. Can you unmute yourself, sweetheart?
Yes, and you said, as usual, you are saying the right word at the proper moment. And you said, I feel that Switzerland is ready.
Yes.
And listening to Jan and to all of you, and obviously starting by you, because you are the one who is promoting all that, and to be in this special space, I feel my heart is biting so hard. And I feel after 2 years of being working with you and learning such a lot from you, I can listen to all these wise women, and this is the perfect time, as Jan is saying. And yes, I am ready. Now I am ready to be here to talk to you and to say thank you. Thank you that this world is giving us this opportunity to be together,
yes.
To feel that together we can do big changes, and that this energy that all around the world can be filled of uncertainty, fear, and whatever all these feelings come around, it's giving us peace also. And this moment or this space to think about what is going on, and especially in ourselves. And yes, I feel ready to be here to help people, to help. As you know, we work with mothers and daughters, and this is we feel this is our journey with Alexandra, and we've been evolving during this time here, sharing things and thinking that this is the moment to help when people need to hear and to understand what is going around, and especially with families also, staying in only one place together, and find that connection doesn't mean to be all together in one place. Yes. Connection is to really communicate from the heart.
I love that.
And I feel this is what I can share with you. And I have my daughter not only working with me, but how to say, growing, or I could say I am growing with her. And this is the most beautiful experience to bring out with the people around.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. And I want to honor you for doing the work for mothers and daughters. You have no idea how important it is. Just like Jan said, this is our time, the feminine. And so both of you invoking with working together to deepen the relationship, because like mother, like daughter, and how wonderful for you to be an example for your daughter, for me to be an example for our daughters, for each and every one of you who have daughters. Blessings to you. And now, speaking of daughters, how are you, Alexandra, or Alex? Go ahead and unmute. And I want to hear from you too, from Switzerland.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Sahar, for bringing us all together here today. I've been listening to wonderful ladies from all around the world, and I can only say that my heart is wide open and ready to receive, and as well ready to give all that love and all that appreciation for this world. And yes, I mean, it is really the time for us all to step up and do what we're meant to do, and support each other. We all come with a lot of wisdom, which we take to different levels as we evolve through time. And the good thing about this and this moment right now is that it's not only about us evolving, but evolving as a whole. So the whole collective, and the world has really put us on this. It's no longer about me, but it's about
we
everybody. We, our families. And it's about really taking that time to connect with each other. And I can only say that yes, life is allowing us to connect widely and constantly, but do take that time to connect deeply, because it's wonderful to have Zoom calls every hour and to see people all around the world, but take that time to really connect and really speak, as my mom said before, from the heart. Not just, how are you? Things are good. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Okay, speak to you tomorrow. No, really, like, how are you? Just as Sahar is taking the time to ask us all today, how is our heart? So take that moment to share that with your friends, with your families.
That's a great idea.
And close ones.
What a wise young lady. She's only 29, right?
Yes.
Yes, she's one of probably the youngest, wisest women I've ever met. And for you to be an example for your generation, the millennials, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your heart. And I love you, Alex. You're amazing. You have so much ahead of you.
I love you too, Sahar.
Take care. Thank you. Excellent. Can you speak, Corey? We want to hear from a young man too. Are you up to speaking? Give me a thumbs up. If not, I'm okay with that too. Would you like to share? Okay, let's go ahead and unmute you. Corey is an amazing, incredible soul. I'm so blessed. I call him my son because I set intentions that he's going to be my future brother-in-law. He's been with my daughter for 4 years, an amazing young man who I have never in my life met anyone who is so driven on purpose to achieve whatever it is that he's a professional basketball player, and I kid you not, what you guys are gonna meeting him, you're gonna say one day I was with Corey, because this man is so on purpose and his vision for the world is so amazing. So it's an honor not just for him to be my daughter's boyfriend, but for me to call him a son. So the stage is yours, son.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. My heart feels really open to receiving everything right now. I think during this time, it's an opportunity for the light workers in the world to really shine. I think old structures are going to fall. Old power dynamics that are going on in this world will fall. I think the awareness of the amount of fear and what we choose to focus on and how that really takes control over our life. I think it's important to know that we all have a choice to either live in fear or live in blissfulness. And what we put our awareness on, whether it's choosing to watch the news or choosing to, in this time right now, live in the state of how the masses kind of react into the situation in fear, we have the choice to rise above that. And I think more people, when it's all said and done and this is over with, will understand the power that we all have inside of us. And it takes going through dark times to really shine our light as bright as we can, because without that experience, we don't really find out who we really are. So I think during this time, a huge shift is going to happen in the mass consciousness and all of us around the world. And if you haven't got to where you want to go in your career or in your life, I think this opportunity is providing it for all of us, because in our world, like I said before, the power structures and how they've driven fear in people to maintain that level of status they have, I think will crumble. And people like all of us in this chat, the beautiful women who have all this wisdom, will be able to have a much bigger voice in this world. So I'm just looking forward to the future, because I think it's going to be really bright for all of us. And the opportunity for us all to shine is going to be really bright and help all of us become a collective instead of divided. So that's my
I
thing
love
I have to
that.
say.
Thank you. And Corey's 25 years old. So we have like, do you see the generation that's been connected? It's not only are we here from every part of the world and also different ages, cultures, backgrounds. We probably have like a dozen, nationalities here. We're all collectively coming together. It doesn't matter your age, your gender. It doesn't matter where you come from, what's our background. We're all uniting in community. That was beautifully said. And I saw your mom with a big smile. Susan's going, that's my son, because his mom is here too. Do you see? Even mothers and daughters and mothers and sons. Do you want to say something, Susan? Nod your head, yes or no?
Enjoying listening.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You raised a beautiful son, so thank you.
Well, thank you for saying that. I give Stace, his dad, the most credit because he's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Stace, if you're there. Hello, I miss you.
Hello.
Hi. Great, thank you.
Thank you, Sahar, for letting us be part of this.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, anybody else before we dive in? I want to do a little exercise about our communities and how we can literally look around something that's burning in your heart that you want to share. Either raise your hand or just go like this. Yes, 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 I want to speak. I know some of you are on a call as well. Okay, nobody? Okay, we could dive in. Before I share with you the next exercise we're going to be doing, or the first exercise we're going to be doing, it's called your soulful community, your soulful family, whatever you want to call it. It's about us looking and taking inventory of the people that we're hanging out around with right now. This is a good time, not only to just look at everything in general, your heart, your physical, your surrounding, but also to look at the people that are there for you. This couldn't be a more perfect divine timing for us to look at and take inventory of the soulful community that we surround ourselves with and the people maybe we're ready to release and let go. And so this is an exercise that I've been doing for years and years and years to my community as a community leader and builder. I want to share a little bit about me for those of you who don't know me. I have been leading events and community for the past 15 years plus. Actually, I started when I was 16. I love bringing family together. For those of you who know me for a long, long time, know that community building is very important to me. In 2008, I made the decision to leave a very unhealthy relationship of 18 years because I knew that that relationship no longer belonged to me and my girls. And I divorced, and I was going through what I call the dark side of life, where I went through not only just divorce court, child support court, I went through foreclosure, bankruptcies of multi-million-dollar investments, homes, multi-million-dollar homes. I gave a lifestyle that I lived that people thought I was happy. I even were audited by the IRS. I gave a life that people thought on the outside that I was happy in order for me to step more into who I am. I even called myself Sarah for like 4 years, the last 4 years of my marriage, because I didn't know who Sahar was. And when I made that decision, as scary as it was, and I knew that I was going to lose all the things, I stepped into leadership. Instead of being in the dark side, I stepped into the bright side. In fact, I called my first business, my first gathering, the bright side of life. And for 10 years, I led gatherings where there's men and women, but primarily women, to the bright side of life. I left what I knew no longer belonged to me and stepped into Sahar. Sahar means dawn, early in the morning when the sun rises above the horizon line. And I stepped more into Sahar, but instead of being in the dark side, I decided to stay focused of giving and serving women. And with that, of course, there were tribulations, there was adversities. I went through so much, but here's one thing that was consistent. I showed up all the time to my community and for my community, despite of where I was. I shared my truth and my authenticity, and I also shared my vulnerability of all the things that were happening to me during the time of leadership for community, and I continue to do that. But what made me strong, what made me feel loved, and I get emotional because I need to be truthful here with you, is my community. The people that were in my life, I've lost so much financially, but what I have gained is richness in friendships and relationships through building community. I can't even tell you that my heart is full right now because I have done the work to build an amazing and incredible personal and business community that I know that whatever happens in this world, I have people to rely on, to love me, to see me, to witness me, to hear me, to support me, like many of you here. This is what I'm rich in right now. The friendships and the connections that I have with people all over the world. And this is what I want to teach. And this is what I want to step into. And I've been teaching this, but now I'm shifting a little bit. And today I want to do an exercise with you. I want you to grab a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, please. And we're going to do this exercise is doing an inventory. And throughout the years of me coaching and building community, I've also learned to invite more people into my life that need to be here and called to be here on that path. And some stayed, some left. And I also learned to let go of personalities, let go of people that are no longer serving me. They have come and served me, whether they were quote unquote negative or positive, but they came to serve me, to make me see who I am. We are mirrors of relationship. Every relationship in our life is a mirror of us. There is no bad or good, ladies. And today I want you to take an inventory. Perhaps right now there's amazing, incredible people in your life that you're loving. And perhaps there are people that have no longer mirroring you, because in order for you to grow and evolve, these people need to drop. We're not saying to let go of them right away, but think and be deep, asking yourself, am I ready to release these relationships? Have I grown from this, right? Have I grown from this? Have I moved on? So with that being said, sorry, my slides were not working. I believe don't let perfect get in the way of possible. Work in progress. But I'm going to show you right now what you need to do. I want you to go ahead and just draw 6 circles. Do you see how it is? Can you see it? 6 circles, okay? And then I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do in just a minute. On the top, I want you to put on the top of the circles right here, my soulful personal community, my soulful personal community, or my soulful family, okay? Like that. And then on the top first circle, I want you to write social, just like that, social. Second top circle, physical. Third top circle, mental. Fourth top circle or bottom circle, emotional. Then the 5th circle is mental. And then the 6th circle, right now, I just want you to keep blank, okay? And here's what we're gonna do. But before I do that, go ahead and put yes, that you got this, it's clear, and no if you need more time. Go ahead in the chat, just say yes, 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 yes. I wanna hear that everybody's good. Perfect. Mental twice, sorry. It's social, physical. Hold on a second. Did I say mental? It's social, physical. Hold on, let me look at the exact thing. It's social, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Social, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And the last one is blank. All right, so let's dive in. Anybody needs any help? I had mental twice. Okay, sorry. Last one is spiritual. Got it. Okay, perfect. Just give me a thumbs up right now. Just say, okay, Sahar, we're ready to move on. Okay, perfect. Any questions? Make sure you do. Got it. Excellent. So the first one, let me say something first. If you want to be in an amazing life, then you need to take charge of your life. Learn to be empowering yourself and don't waste time, because right now we have such a finite time and energy, right? And I believe that our social structure is the first place we need to explore. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is to support you doing an inventory of the people that are in your personal life to explore. The number 1 person is you, I know many of you have done your personal love, and if not, I'll be able to help you with that as well. But I want to know that all of you, you already know that all of you have done your inner work. I'm assuming most of you have, and if not, again, I'm here to support you with that. And that you know that in order for you to do whatever is called for you to do, the people you surround with yourself with have to mirror who you are, okay? They have to mirror who you are. The people you already are in relationship with need to be people that you surround yourself with, are the people that share your deepest value and commitment. We as humans need to be engaged in transformative interactions with other people who share our highest aspiration. We need to be creating social structures in our lives in which we feel free to stretch ourselves. Free in our personal relationships beyond our comfort zone. These kind of people are the people we need to hang out with. You can't become yourself by yourself. I'm going to repeat that. Begin to ask yourself these important questions. Of everyone I know, with whom can I really be my highest self with? Is there anyone in my life who presents me with a healthy challenge and encourages healthy risks? Someone I trust to stand up to me and for me with pure intentions and care for my own betterment. And that is what, and they're ready to share my highest ideas and goals with me as well. So let's go ahead and start with the social, ladies and gentlemen. I want you inside of the social circle to write down up to 3 to 4 or even 5 of people with pure intention and care for your own betterment, people that share your highest ideas. It could be among your friends and family who truly share your deepest value, makes you happy, makes you laugh, brings joy to your life. It could be a spouse, a partner, a friend, a family. It could be a pet. In your social circles, can you come up with 3 people instantly that right away, you know, socially you could hang out with them. You could have fun with them. You feel authentic to who you are with them. You feel loved and seen by them without you worrying about how you need to look and how you need to act or walk around eggshells, just being completely who you are. Can you write at least 3 to 4 names right now? So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a minute to do that. While I'm doing that, okay, perfect. Thank you for hanging in there with me. For me, I just want to share with you, those people are many of my cousins, my family members, my beautiful, wonderful daughters. So hopefully they'll come and join us one day. I have such amazing friends. Some of you are on here as well. I have just rich with friendships that socially I know I could be completely authentic with who I am with, and I'm always that way anyways. I've learned throughout the years, but those are the people I want you to think about. The next one is physical. Again, write it on top of the second circle. Who is in your personal life, in your life right now, encourage you to exercise, to eat healthy, to stay fit, to physically support you. You have walking partners, people that even at the gym, you might have an exercise and wellness mentor, right? Physically, it could be the people that sell you fruits and vegetables. It could be the people that deliver that to you. Who are the people in your life that help you with your physical, encouraging you to be at the health? Both, again, I want to bring both my daughters. By the way, all these circles, you could have 1 or 2 the same names. But like both of my girls are really into making sure they stay fit, and they're constantly encouraging me. Even Corey is also one of my cheerleaders as well. You know, I've been a vegetarian off and on since I was 20 years old, and now I've committed to it 100% for about 7 months now. I walk every single day. I exercise every single day. I quiet my mind every single day. Like, I'm taking so much care of my physical body. I'm 55 years old, and I know I still have at least 20, if not 30 years to go to empower and inspire women all over the world. So what are you doing physically, and who is it in your circle that's supporting you in that way? Okay, I'm going to give you a minute. And again, it could be somebody that is also in your personal. You could, mix and match. It doesn't have to be just only these three. The next one is mental. Helps me learn, stimulates my thoughts. And it could be in this one, for example, it's people that you like to listen to in your audio. They don't have to be somebody in your whole, in your circle. It could be someone that when you're listening to, like, mentally, like, you get so excited and expand your mind. Somebody who helps you and empowers you to overcome limitations of your mind. People that are in your life that are constantly deepening your understanding about the world, about philosophy, about learning, whatever it is. It could be a teacher, a mentor. It could be somebody that every time you meet with them, just like, oh my gosh, these people, like, I have so many of these people. Like, sometimes we get bored as entrepreneurs and business owners, and if you want to stimulate, invite people into your circle that could stimulate your mind. I'm not talking about, a spiritual aspect, but the mental. A lot of time we forget to have people in our world, in our lives, in our circles, a soulful family that stimulates our mind, very deeply educated people, right? So I want you to go ahead and, oh, my friend Cheryl is here. I love her. Thank you, Cheryl, for being here. I love you. And so who are these people in your world that stimulates your mind? Okay, perfect. The next one, ladies, is, gentlemen, is the emotional. This is a really important one for women. Provide support through difficult times. Offers a listening ear. Is there anyone in my life who presents me with healthy challenges and encourages healthy risks rather than being afraid to rock the boat with me, being authentic with me, emotionally is there for me? For example, you could be going through all the fear that's happening right now in the world, or you went through a divorce, or you went through losing a job, or whatever challenges you're having. Emotionally, we need the support of other women. I mean, this circle right here, emotionally, everybody could write everybody's name here, really. How can you be supported? Are there women that you can literally call at 3 o'clock in the morning because something came up for you and you're going through a lot of emotional challenges? I kid you not, I have at least 5 women that I could be totally authentic with, like totally open with, and few men also in my life. Totally like open and cry and be raw and be emotionally supported, be listened to. Do you have people in your life, again, in that circle? Right? The physical, you completed the emotional, you completed, you added these names, and then emotional. Who are these people? Again, 2, 3, 4 names of people in those circles that you can truly feel emotionally. They're there to guide you without judgment, without judgment. And we have spiritual, one more. I think we're at the spiritual. Of everyone I know, with whom can I really be the highest self and can share my highest spiritual aspiration? And when I say spiritual, you could be New Age spirituality. You could believe in God or Christ. You could believe in Muhammad. You could believe in the Quran and the Bible. It doesn't matter. It's about your faith. It's about your faith. It could be, again, with spirituality. I know Laura mentioned Deepak Chopra, and I think somebody else. I listen to Deepak Chopra, I listen to Oprah, I listen to Eckhart Tolle. I've been listening to so many amazing, and you could put these names as well. It could be somebody in a synagogue that you go to. It could be somebody in the mosque. It could be someone that you pray to all the time or believe that their power is going to help you and empower you. It doesn't matter what your belief is. In a spiritual sense, are there people in your life that keep you on track of your faith? And again, I'm so grateful. I know Jan is one of them. My friend Cheryl, who just hopped on here. Thank you for tuning in, Cheryl. I want to probably hear from you in just a little bit. People that are in your life that are constantly reminding you who you really are, keeping you on your path of calling, keeping you on the path of faith. Who are these people in your life? And I want you to go ahead and write the names. Again, one person could cover all of them, but I do encourage you to have more than one person, right? One person. It could be, again, a daughter, a mother, an aunt, an uncle. It could be a sister, it could be somebody who you've met last year or somebody you've met 30, 40 years ago, right? People that you're constantly connected to. And this is the opportunity right now during our time to look at your people's inventory and say to yourself, these people, these number of people that come to my mind, and count yourself fortunate if you have a lot of people on that list. Count yourself fortunate. This is what richness is all about. I tell people, I am rich with friendships, with connections, with incredible people that are always there for me, no matter what happens to me throughout my life. I've been through a really tough divorce. My mom passed. I went through financial adversities. I've arrived here. I've just moved from California. And the 3rd, of course, it was a calling. And the 3rd of March, a few days later, you know what happened? I don't have to repeat. And now I find myself again going through, oh my goodness, here I came after 2.5 years of being in Illinois, wanting to be with people that I love. And I've been told that I can't physically see them, getting hugs from them, embracing them, physically being with them. I went through a lot of emotional, chaos in the beginning. It was tough for me. But guess what? I stayed with it, as I mentioned, but at the same time, I reached out to my personal, soulful family. And family comes in different flavors. We get to choose our personal community. And some people may not want to be affiliated with your birth family. And I honor you for that as well. There's no wrong or right, because we need to know the boundaries. We need to only be connecting with those who are part of our soul family in order for us to continue to evolve and grow and stay on that path. So spiritual is the last one. Now, you're probably all wondering, first, I'm going to go ahead and how is that for you? Please go ahead and share. This is great. Thank you. Sorry, Sahar. Okay, I am very fortunate. Thank you. Go ahead and share, Sahar. This has been a fantastic reminder of so many of my friends that have moved out of state. This is a great reminder of all of what thank you very much. Great. All right, please share. Excellent. My father has taught me this many years ago. I have done this as an adult. I love that. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing. I have 1 woman and 2 men. Okay, perfect. Thank you. This is great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, good. This validates why who in my life is there. Perfect. This is awesome. Thank you very much. Now, are you ready for the 6th circle? Drums, please. This is exciting. Let me continue to read here. People are writing. Okay. Excellent. Great. All right. Validation. All right. Perfect. It is wonderful mental training to go through everybody, right? Inventory, right? I love this exercise. Excellent. Help me reinforce. Excellent. Thank you for liking it. One of my favorite exercises. I've been doing it for literally 10 years. Very blessed. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Surround myself with whom? The time to go. Excellent. Tracy, thank you. I'm blessed. This is fantastic. Thank you. Okay, excellent. So here we go. This is going to be tough. Okay? No, I'm not going to say it's going to be tough. It's going to be challenging. I want you to look at all these people, send them love and blessings, envision all these people that are on the list are the people that are supposed to be there exactly. And I'm going to have you ask yourself, out of all these people, are there any that I'm ready to put in the 6th circle, which is letting go, releasing? Are there any people from the list that you need to release in the 6th circle? And are there any who are not on the list that are just hanging and hovering around, and part of you just doesn't know what the heck to do with them? How many, by a show of hand, know what I'm talking about? There are people in our lives that are just hovering around. They may be sucking our energy, or there may be, but they're part of our community, and we don't know what the heck to do with them because we were told that they needed to be part of our community because we were born their relative, or we were somehow, somewhere friends with them during high school, college, whenever, or we were married to a man or a woman who have brought these people with us. They're associate, they're around us, but we don't know what to do with them. Right now, I'm going to give you permission to do one thing. Take that last circle and put them all in there and write the names. Hopefully there's not many. I tell you, during this physical distancing, that's what I'm calling it as well, I've learned about certain people and the way they reacted to this that I called friends that shocked my system. I hang out with some amazing people, but there are people in my life that I've had for years and years and years that now true colors have showed up. If you know what I'm talking about, please raise your hand. And it also gave me an awareness. Now, we still love them. We're not saying they're bad, but should they be in our circle? Today, I'm giving you permission to put them in that circle of letting go. I'm ready to let go, ready to release from my community. And we're going to do a little exercise of releasing them energetically. Magical things have happened throughout my life. You could imagine, I've had thousands of people that I've supported and helped in my community. And there's so many people that I do a little prayer and automatically just dropped off. Because I don't want to be the one who is going to confront, but I know energetically I'm powerful enough, each and every one of you is powerful enough to energetically release them, and somehow, somewhere they're higher guides. And now we're not saying that they're bad. Every single one of us is on our own path, an own process, an own time, our own time. And we can't judge anyone. Our human mind does judge, but we can't judge. But they came, gave you the gift that helped you grow, and now it's time for us to put them in that circle. So who's ready? Raise your hand. Perfect. Woo, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Anybody has any questions, please go ahead and put it down. Okay, only 2. Oh, how about this? Can we put the number of the people that you're ready to put in the circle? Because nobody sees who's in that circle. Go ahead and put the number of the people that you are putting in that circle. I have actually put about 3 or 4 the past 2 years. And some of them were my own family members. With no, just, I love them. I still do. And I said them that grateful that they have come and helped me with whatever it is that I need to, mirrored what I need to learn. But it's time for me to put them in that circle. So go ahead and put the number 1, 1, 3 at least. Perfect. The past year I have family, let go of toxic. Okay, perfect. Now here's the thing I want to say about toxic energy. They don't know that they have toxic energies, right? They're on their path. They are here to share that toxic energy in order for you to grow, right? Perfect. 3 at least, 4. Wow. Okay, Martha. Yes, perfect. Thank you for being honest. 3, Laura. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop them and say adios. All right, I don't have anyone to release. Wow, that's amazing, Rosa. Congratulations. I already did that a couple of years ago. Amen. And you know what? There may be people that come in like ex-boyfriends, right? I had a boyfriend not so long ago, last year actually. It was amazing, man. I've learned so much from him, right? But people do come from your life and you're ready to release and let go. Again, they come with a gift and learning and growing, right? Okay. I don't have anyone. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you for sharing. You guys have been awesome. Excellent. So one more thing, ready? This is the most important thing ever. I'm gonna have you write another circle somewhere. We didn't include that, but maybe turn it around. This is the biggest circle. I want you to build a big circle right in the back. Thank you for hanging in there. Most of you are still here. I love you. Thank you so much. The biggest circle ever. And on top, I want to say, ready to invite in. Ready to invite in. Now, as we're taking inventory, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to look at is in these circles, if, for example, socially you only have 1 or 2 people, or in your mental you have 3 or 4, or in your physical you have 1, or in your emotional, I want you to ask yourself, who can I invite in that vibrates at my frequency, that vibrates at my energy and my love level, that I'm ready to plug in these circles. Now, you probably don't know who they are yet, or maybe you do, but who are these people that you want to welcome into your circle during this time? This could be a more perfect timing. It could be somebody that you've known for so long and you have not yet sort of connected to them fully. I know a few people. One of them is Oprah. I would love Oprah to be like in one of these circles, right? And I'm not talking about just Oprah. I'm talking about people that, you know, I have like family all over the world. And there's so many of them that constantly are following me and I'm following them, but we really haven't connected. I want to look at my circle and say, which circle? Is it the social, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, the mental? I want to invite them in. So on the big circle in the back, just write the words, you know, the names of the person, first name. I have a cousin, his name is Maher. I've recently invited him in my spiritual circle. And I love everything that he does. And I'm hoping that he'll come and join us one time. He's just an amazing artist. And, you know, we've been cousins, but the depth that this man has is so amazing. So I called him a couple of months ago and I go, Maher, I'm going to invite you to my spiritual and emotional circle. And he goes, what is that? And I go, never mind, but you're going to be part of it. And so now at least once or twice a month, I connect with him and we go deep, right? I know I need more mental, right? I do need more mental connections with people. I've had a lot in the early beginning, but for some reason, I don't have as many. Like I'm looking for people that stimulate me mentally and of course physically too, the exercise piece. I did call in a woman by the name of Layla, a young lady by the name of Layla. She lives in the same space as where I live now and she's exercise and wellness. And I think I called her in because that's what I want to do. She's helping me be more fit, but unfortunately physically we can't be together. So but like I want to also invite more walking buddies too. Right now that I'm back, I have my friend Debbie, but I want to invite more walking Debbie for physical. So see what I'm talking about? Like, who is it that you want to invite? What areas in your personal soulful community do you want to invite more of that you feel like, okay, I'm sort of like really missing the emotional piece right here, right now. And here's the good news, ladies. All of us here, I'm hoping that each and every one will come back on the 16th and the 30th. And if this really, really, really is helpful, we will continue because I have so many more exercises to do with you, ladies. Excellent. So now I want to open the lines for some shares, ahas, moments, anything that came up for you, anything that you want to share that was like eye-opening for you, anything that you want to reflect on that you want to share. Again, either you could wave or click the share, or some of you who want to just share in the share, because this is again a community of us coming together and sharing. Anybody say, oh my God, Sahar, I really, really need to share something amazing that happened while I'm doing this exercise. Go ahead and say hello. Okay, good. Alex, all right. Go ahead, Alex.
Well, for me, it's been very interesting because, I mean, as you know, Sahar, we come originally from Colombia. Mm-hmm. And I've lived together with my mom and alone as well in different countries. And I've had different people in my life at different stages. And I've allowed them to come in and I've released them as well as I kind of pretty much evolved on my journey. And as I filled in these circles, I realized like it's pretty narrow, the circle I have around me, but it's pretty much the one that keeps me kind of going. You know, it's not the quantity, but it's rather the quality of people. And a few show up in different circles, you know? So it's funny to see that I've met so many people and I'm so very well connected all around the world pretty much, but I know how, like, who to go to, and I know who will be there.
Ah, I love it. Thank you so
much.
And it's not many. So
yeah.
I love that. So you're rich with friendships and connections. I love that. That's good to know for such a young age.
Yeah. But then I know, like, you know, if I've met, like, let's say, you know, 20 people, I can pretty much count on 3, and I know those 3 will be there, and that's all I need.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. And sometimes we can expand our big circle. Sometimes we just need it tight. Obviously, my tight circle is very tight. I've been with them for 10, 15 years, and that's all I want, just that, right? And then there's people that we associate with. That's a different, the next one is going to be on our, there's the, I do the 4 or 5 different communities, and each time I'm going to visit a community. Our first one is our personal community. Our next one, which is going to be for the 16th, is going to be our, there's the business, there's the social community, the personal community, the business community, the global community, spiritual community, and then there is our inner community, the parts of us that come and visit all the time. I've added that in recently. So we're gonna explore inventory in every single area, every single time that we meet, because this could be a more divine timing. And this exercise goes beyond and expands, but I do that for my personal client, but I just want to give you a little taste of it. Great, we have 15 more minutes. Thank you for still being here. Anybody else wants to share? Maybe we'll have one more share. Okay, perfect. Samin, and let's make it short because we have still a few more things to do. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm from Iran, and I've been here many years, and even though I have no family members here, I don't feel the lack of family members here. I have such huge connection with lots and lots of friends. I'm so blessed.
Wow.
I wanted to share that.
I love you. Thank you, Samin. And you're so right. She has the biggest heart, Samin. I've also had the honors to work with her too. But like Samin is somebody who like is such a giver and giver and giver. And you're so right. You have soulful family, right, Samin? It doesn't have to be your immediate family. It's your soulful family. Our real family are just people that were birthed because we call them in. We're supposed to grow and evolve from whatever teachings that they have. Excellent. Anybody else? And then we could go and move. Anybody else has, let's see, I want to read your comments. I do love to connect with you all, ladies. Yes. How are we going to do that? I know that we could all, let's do this. I know if you choose any of you to connect with each other, I'm going to go ahead and save, by the way, the comments should be saved, and maybe we could share them later. I want you to go ahead and go to the Soulful Leader Circle with Sahar Facebook group, Soulful Leader Circle with Sahar Facebook group, okay? And if you are not yet a member, please do. Every single one of you is already there, all right? And what I'll do is I'm gonna repost this there, okay? And what I'm gonna be doing is maybe in the comments or right here, if you choose to connect to anyone specific, please write their first and last name, say, I'd love to connect with you, either share an email or a phone number. How about that? But if you go to my Soulful Leader Circle, there's a community and there's a circle. Circles for women only, okay? And for all you ladies that want to reconnect, make sure you become a member. I'll invite you. It's a private group. And that's where I do all the videos, the Soulful Sundays, and all the connections. And that's where I promote this. And please go and connect. For any of you, okay, my name on Sahar's page, Rima Naji. Perfect. And that's how we could connect. I know some of you know each other. My intention is to come together in person one day. To invite all the amazing people in one room to share our richness of who we are. So that's going to be a vision. Excellent, excellent. So I'd like to do an invocation right now with you, and it's going to be about, I won't tell me, we'll just do it. And that's what I would like to complete our call with. Is there anything else that anybody need to say? Please put it in the comments. Amen, Sahar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Facebook group, great. Soulful Leader Circle with Sahar Facebook group. Thank you so much for putting that, RT. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for each and every one of you for hanging in there. Most of you stayed. I'm so, like, my heart, I can't even tell you. You want to tell you what my heart is? Feel so much love for each and every one of you for hanging in there with me. And we've had almost 85% show. So that's incredible for the first one. And I hope again to see you again and again. So let's go ahead and do this. This is a beautiful invocation that I'd like to do for all of us. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and put whatever it is that you're doing right now, and just stand and put your feet on the ground. And this is the process is for us to clear away any limiting ideas of who you are, any small ideas of who you are, any projections of others, negative attachments, karmic imprints. This is for you to clear and let go of your old identity, roles, the masks that no longer serves you, and more. I know some of you were in my Soulfully You immersion, and this is the same one that we've done. I've condensed it a little bit because of our time together. So the very first thing, I want you to relax your body and find breath and keep breathing softly. I want you to relax your jaw and relax your mind. Go ahead and close your eyes if you wish to do that, or you could keep them open. Put your hands on your belly, and ladies, let's go ahead and soften our bellies. Take a deep breath. And think of your chakras as you're taking a deep breath. Envision all your chakras light up and release. Take one more soft breath and release. We start by asking our highest self, guardian angel, archangels, ascended masters, God, and only light beings to be here and to support, to clear any energetic attachments from other people, emotional toxic energy that are not ours and no longer are serving us. People that are in the sixth circle that we're ready to release and let go of. We ask to clear away any unwanted negative energies to allow us to only receive positive light and loving energy from our soulful family. In the name of the divine love, I invoke clear old identities from everyone here. Negative imprints that are affecting each of us, especially now in the collective during these times of uncertainties. We ask to release all negative attachment currently here, release negative entities and escort them where they belong in that sixth circle. We ask to release anything and everything that does not serve our highest good right now. I invoke the healing and removing of any blocks in our energy bodies, anything and everything that does not serve our collective higher selves and our higher destiny. Keep breathing, everyone. I ask for all of it to be removed and cleared right now, right here. I invite you to feel the wave of the new energy flooding your body. Feel the liberation, joy, and freedom that you fully deserve. Keep breathing. I ask archangels to step in forward and cut any cords and negative attachment cords from the past relationships, past business partners, past anything and everything that is no longer serving us. May all the places that I have been liberated be filled with gold liquid, with divine consciousness. I want you to repeat that to yourself. May all the places that I have been liberated to be filled with gold and liquid light, with divine consciousness. Together, let's envision the bright light over our head, surrounding our bodies as you continue to breathe. And I invite you to do the same for the globe. I want you to envision that light expanding to the people that you love, expanding to the city that you live in, expanding to the country that you live in, expanding to our whole world, expanding to the universe, expanding to the galaxies, expanding everywhere and anywhere through our planets, minerals, water, sky, plants, humans, animals, everything and anything, all that beautiful gold light to expand to the world. I clear away fear, doubt, old limiting beliefs, scarcity, lack mentality, beliefs about not being good enough, not being worthy, not capable of being magnificent, taking in more breath. Continue to breathe. Just know that you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, you are magnificent. Continue to vibrate your beautiful golden light around you and around every single soul in every single circle that we've done currently. And continue to invite others that are also mirroring you, people that also have the golden light. So together as a community, a soulful community, a soulful family, we could all do so much better when we're together as one. Taking one more deep breath, releasing. And so it is. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Whew. We have about 6 more minutes together. Beautiful meditation. Thank you. Rick is here by my side. Hi, Rick. I love that your partners are here with you. Hello, Rick. I know he doesn't want to be seen. Please do bring your partners. Hi, Rick. So let's, the last few minutes, I want to make sure that I didn't leave any. I think I covered everything. I did really good notes last night. Is there anything that anybody wants to share right now? I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to see if you feel your heart full, beautiful. Okay, thank you. You could write it down. You could also, let's see here. That was lovely. Thank you. You could write it in the chat. Again, you could wave if there's something. Some of you who may have not even shared, I'd love to hear your voices. If there's anybody here that has something to share, either write it down. Great. Okay, I'm sending love to all of you. Thank you very much. I want to honor our time. We have 5 more minutes. Anybody has anything else to say? Okay. I love you. Ronnie, and then we're going to go ahead, Natalia. Go ahead, Ronnie. How about 1 minute? Because I want to honor the time.
Sure, I'll make it brief. That was a beautiful heart opening. And this was such a lovely connection. And I so appreciate you, Sahar, and the work that you do in the world, as everyone else has said. But the way that you just closed now was really very beautiful.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. And I can't wait to reconnect. Let's talk. Ronnie's been also somebody who's in my life who has just made such an impact. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. I see my friend Cheryl here. I don't know if Cheryl wants to. Cheryl, do you want to say something? Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Yes, go ahead, Cheryl. You know what? We can't hear you, sweetheart. Here we go. Go ahead. How are you doing, Cheryl?
I'm doing good. Was really feeling stir crazy before, but work has really picked up. So
excellent.
I'm busy now, but I think the severity of the situation has kind of really impacted my family directly. All that's going on, so just trying to stay positive.
Okay.
Be that source of support for my family and others.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. God bless you, sweetheart. God bless you. I'm so happy things are going good. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Anybody else wants to share? All right. Okay. I know Natalia, but before we go, because I know we have a couple of more minutes, let me just say something. to you. I know many of you I've already worked with before, and I know I wouldn't be serving you if I don't invite you to an opportunity for a conversation. There's some of the work that I do, there's twofold. One of the things, the first thing is to help you look at your overall community and support you in other ways, starting with your inner community and then expanding onwards. So I have been blessed to be a community leader, first your inner community, your own personal community, then expanding to your outer community. So if anybody has any challenges or anything that you are really uncertain about right now when it comes to your life, I'm here to support you. So I'm inviting you to it's called the Soulful You 45-minute session. Please go ahead and say yes in the comments. I'm in. That's all you put. Yes, I'm in. My team will reach out to you and we'll schedule your call. And I'll be able to help you with this 45 minutes just to look at overall where you're at and where you're at as far as your community in every way. And as far as where you're at in your personal life, and if there's anything that's in your way that I could support you in. The second invitation is for those of you who are leading events, whether it's online or offline, and you want to take that to that next level. And also you want to help, you want to do community building by design. Also go ahead and put yes, and I'll have my assistant reach out to you and give you my link for my calendar, and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. You could do that now, you could do it later, because all of you are my friends. PM me. Anything that I could do to support you right now to expand your personal community, expand your business community. As a leader, I could help you with both of these. As a community leader, I've been doing it for so many years. It's been a blessing for me to do that. Again, you could just put yes, thumbs up, I love it, or I'm in. I want to be a community leader or expand my community, or I want to help. I need help with my own personal community right now, and help with whatever it is that's happening right now. So it's your personal and then your business community leadership. I'll be more than happy to support you in any way. I've been just a blessing to be with you here today. And what a blessing and you opened my heart. You opened my heart and you opened my mind. I love each and every one of you. And by the way, on the 16th, I just want to announce it's my birthday. So that's why I chose to be on here, because unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to celebrate with anyone other than you. So I am actually inviting all my dear friends and my family members to join us for at least the first half an hour, because I want to be celebrated. And if anybody have birthdays too, we'll celebrate you as well for the month of April. So April 16th is the next one. It is going to be my birthday, and every year I have all my close friends come together in person. Unfortunately, it's going to be virtually this year. It is fortunately. Maybe I'll have more people show up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't really announced it to anybody else, but I just want to share with you that my gift from you is to show up again for my birthday on April 16th, and it's going to, for us to expand more on this. If you have any comments, please leave them. If you could PM me, you both, all of you are my friend. If not, become my friend, just Sahar Nafal on Facebook. I think this Zoom meeting will ask for feedback. I'd love to hear what worked, what didn't work for you. But other than that, it is 2 o'clock, and I want to honor each and every one of you, because I said it's going to be only for 2 hours. For those of you who are in Illinois, thank you for joining us from every part of the state, for every part of the world, for every part of the country, for all the people that showed up here. I love you, love you, love you, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and do a kiss for everybody. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. This recording will be shared with everybody. And thank you for luminaries that shared your brilliance with us. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us. Love you all. Bye-bye.